Today, I'm giving you a complete walkthrough of Lightspeed POS on the iPad, which is basically the front of the house, what the servers and bartenders see. It is pretty awesome. I personally love Lightspeed. It is one of the premier restaurant POS systems on the market. And I actually already shot the demo video a few days ago, so this is my intro to you. How y'all doing? I'm Dave Allred, the Real Barman, and if you don't know me, I have used and tested dozens of POS systems. I've been in the industry for more than 3 decades, so I come from the trenches, y'all. Right? Also, because I have a relationship with Lightspeed, they have generously given me a deal to offer to my audience. So if you click on the link in the description and sign up for a demo with them, and you do eventually sign up with them, they will give you up to $2,000 off the hardware, which is extremely kind-hearted of them. Okay, also full disclosure, if you do sign up with them, I do make a small commission. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. But as always, I will tell you that I never recommend any products or services that I haven't used or don't love myself. Okay, it doesn't sway my review in any way. To do otherwise would make me a filthy cockroach swimming in crap. Okay, I want to be very transparent about that. Okay, enough talk. Let's get into it. In a second, you'll see me starting the video from a few days ago, just so you don't wonder why I suddenly have on different clothes. All right, enjoy. Let's get this party started. I'm going to shrink out of the way. All right, I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see because I'm getting old. And right off the bat, I'm just going to clock in. So I'm going here to clock in. I got to find my name. There I am. Oops, cancel. That's not me. I am Dave Allred. Apparently I have 2 last names now. And then this is optional. My impression of the day. So we can go back and get feedback on how we're doing. If I'm putting like 2 stars, they're like, oh, what was wrong with Dave that day? But I'm feeling good, so I'm going to put in 5 stars. I'm going to put in the weather. I'm choosing sunny because it's going to be like 107 degrees here today. And then I can add a note if I want. So that's optional. Just a little more feedback for the managers to take a look at. I'm going to start my shift. And then I just select my name whenever I want to get into the register. This is an extremely easy system to use. It's very intuitive. Now, this is the register screen, right? When you log in, you can see everything right here. From the register screen, it's very easy for bartenders just to ring in drinks really quickly and cash people out, so I have to start a new tab. So if someone comes up and they say, hey, give me a beer, give me a Guinness pint, you say, sure, I can hit pay. The cash drawer is not set up in the system right now, so we'll be using credit card throughout this demo, and then we just hit pay, and they're closed out. So register mode is for very quick ring ups. Otherwise, we can start tabs different ways. I can name a tab. I can be like, hey, Bill. Bill comes in. He's like, I'll have a Budweiser. So we'll start a tab for Bill. And then we'll go to beers. We'll put Budweiser pint. We'll send the item right here. And now Bill's set up and we can just add to his order. So that's one way to start a tab. Other ways, I can assign a customer. So you can have a list of customers in your database, which is great. You can have their information, their email, their phone number. And so I know that my buddy Jordan is in here, so I'm going to go Jordan. I'm going to assign him, or I'm going to view him first, and then select him. And then you can see up here, there's Jordan right there. Jordan's going to just have a Coke for $6. That's expensive. And we're good to go. Actually, I'm just gonna cash him out. Jordan just wanted a Coke. And then finally, down here for starting a tab, along the bottom, you see if we go to tables. There's the floor map. Okay, so here's how you can map out your tables, how big they are, where they go, the whole floor plan. You can have multiple levels. Here's an indoor and outdoor example. What I really liked about Upserve on the iPad was you could actually edit the floor plan right on the iPad. You could put your finger on there and drag the tables around. You could create new tables. You can do this in Lightspeed. You just have to go to the dashboard. It's not a really big deal. I did like that feature, so maybe they'll bring that back. But you can see up here, the little dots on here. That's how many seats are at each table. You can add more seats if you want. You can add more covers, but this just shows you the default for how many seats should be at this table. Okay, so I'm going to start a table really quick. I'm just going to go to table 3. It seats 2. It's going to ask you how many covers every time, which you should be entering, because then you can find out what your ticket sizes are, how much your sales are per person. I'm going to put 3. We're going to say we dragged a chair up here. And now we're ready to start a tab here at the table. And you can see right up here, the little 3, that shows how many people are at the table. Now, I can start ordering by course, meaning I'm going to enter the appetizers or soup salad first, and then I'm going to enter the entrees, and I can order it all at once, but it's only going to send the first course. And then I'll go back and fire the second and third course later if I want to build it by course. It's totally up to you. Or I can build it by seat number. So if you are a restaurant that says 1, 2, 3, 4 at each seat, and so the servers come out and they know where to deliver the food, you can build it by seat. Okay, I'm going to build it by course for right now. We're going to come here. There's 3 people at the table. They're going to have a Coke, and they're going to have a Voss sparkling water for $12. This place is expensive. And then they're going to start with a couple appetizers. They're going to have the lamb meatballs and shrimp and grits, which I've never heard of. That sounds really good. And then I'm going to add a course. And if you see right here, I can add a course right here. Okay, and let's say that the server's taken the entire order. They were ready, so they've taken the entire order. They're going to enter everything. Chicken piccata they're going to have. They're going to have the ribeye steak and the burger, which brings up some force modifiers. Not all the modifiers are set up. This is a demo mode, but the burger is set up. So I'll say that I want some French fries. I'm going to add some bacon. Oops, and I'm going to add it to the ticket. Okay, so now we have course 1 and course 2. You can see all that. And I'm going to hit send 7 items. Now all that's doing is that's sending off the sodas. Well, there was a Voss in there, so maybe that goes to the bar, and it's sending off the appetizers. The entrees have not been fired yet. All right, so this is kind of cool. It puts it on hold automatically, and then when I'm ready, I can go back and fire them. Okay, I can go down here to tables. You can see the little person right there that it signifies there's a table on there. You can see there's 3 dots on there. Signifies how many people at the table. If there's like 12 people at this table, a little 12 will come up on here instead of the dots. You can't fit 12 dots on there. Okay, and then down here at the bottom, you can see the covers. That's what it's on right now. If we go to total, you can see, if we zoom in here, the total dollar amount so far at this table. The time is how long they've been sitting there, for 3 minutes. And then the status, you can see 1 of 2, which means course 1 has been fired. We're waiting on course 2. So if you forgot, you're like, did I fire course 2 yet? You can go here and check really quick and see if you fired course 2. And if you haven't, we can click on it. We said, yep, that's the one I want. And you can also see here, this gives a little detailed thing. And you can see, first course, second course. Course is being produced right here. And then items added to. So that means it hasn't been fired yet. All we have to do go right here is go fire course. And now it's sent off to the kitchen. And now they're firing course 2. So all that makes sense. Very simple, very easy to use. Let me show you really quick also the edit mode here. So if I just start ringing things in, and I've rung in a bunch of stuff, and then all of a sudden something goes wrong, I can go edit order right here. Or even if something goes wrong, these are the options you have. You can assign this to someone, you can transfer it to someone, I can discount it, and I can also remove it. So I'm going to highlight any ones I want. I can discount an individual one, or I can select all of them. Okay, and I can hit discount, and there's all sorts of discount options in there you can set up in the back end. So I just want to show you the edit mode really quick so you don't have to tap on one at a time and remove them. But I can tap on one at a time. If I've rang something in, I can go to the edit, and it brings it up here. I can remove it from the order. I can refund it. Discount cash. There's all sorts of different options you can do here if we just click on it. I can also go quantity. Okay? You can see I did quantity 4, but now I'm going to remove the item. Okay, so very simple options you can do. If we look down here, dish of the day shows 0. That means there's no more left. You can have countdowns on all of these. If you know how many are left, you can say there's 6 left, and you can see them counting down. The servers will know there's no more left. They can warn the guest that we only have 3 left of these. And you can see once it gets down to 0, if I tap on it, it says, nope, not enough. It 86 it automatically. In addition, you can do set menus right here, prefix menus. So like on your lunch menu or any other time, you might have banquets, you can preset a menu, and then they just have to choose like their entree and their main and their dessert, however they want to do. So let's say that they do the wedge salad, they're going to do fish and chips, and then these are add-ons, which is always good to have upsells on there. I'm going to add some mashed potatoes, and then I'm going to choose tiramisu for my dessert, and it's all included in one price except for there was a $3 upsell, and then we just add that to the ticket. Okay, so they have the preset menus. They also have what is called automatic combo detection. So if I start ringing a soft drink, it's not set up on here right now, but I would ring it like a Coke, and up here in the top, it would open up saying, would you like to do this as a combo? And you can choose a burger and fries or whatever's included in that combo. Great for QSRs, quick service restaurants. They set up a lot of those. Up here in the corner, you can see, you can do gift cards. You can generate one or you can scan it. You can actually scan the gift card right up here. There's me. Woo! Now let's talk about the payment options. Let me just get this one out of the way here. We have a couple tables open, and let me just show you really quick. And this is run of the mill, right? Every system should be able to do this, but it's very easy on here. So if I go find my tables, we're going to go table 3. We're going to select this one. And now on the bottom here, we can split checks if we want to. We can transfer the check. We all know that systems should be able to do this, but we'll go split check. And then I can distribute by seat. All right, just splits it all up. And then, these 3 seats are all paying for their own. Or I can cancel, confirm, split check. I can tap stuff. Oops, if I go over here, I can add more checks. If I hit the plus button, and I can just move stuff over. And we can pay like that. And then if someone wants to split it, someone else is like, well, I'll split the shrimp and grits with you. I only had a couple bites. Well, I can hit the split button, and I can add a receipt, done. And now they're paying for half. You can see $7 of that shrimp and grits. So there's all sorts of options you can do. And then when you're ready to pay, you just go pay down here. Credit card, pay. That one's paid out, and then you'll be able to see it says paid right here, which is cool because you know it's done. And then I just go ahead and close out the other 2, which I'll do quickly. There we go. And at any time, I can go down here to receipts. You can see the receipt right there. On the left here, I have my list of receipts. I can go find any of them. If I choose this little green option, I'll get out of the way here. Right there, you can see all these options pop up. You can email the receipt to them, void it, refund it, change the payment option, create an invoice, or I can print it. So all sorts of options. Can't speak. All sorts of options when you choose the receipt down there. And then back to register mode. And then the last thing I'm just going to point out really quickly, and we're done, is just the to-go screen, which is, it's nothing you haven't seen before, but it's, again, very intuitive, very easy to use. You can choose the time and the day that you want to pick it up. You can pick it up now, or I can choose a specific time. And you can see that you, as the manager, can set this up in the back end, 10 left between every 15 minutes, which means you can't make more than 10 orders every 15 minutes so you don't get overwhelmed. You can set that number at whatever you want. You can set it up for pick it up at the restaurant or curbside, completely up to you. And then you're just adding things to your cart. And once you add them there, you go to checkout. They enter their email address, their phone number. They're going to get a confirmation that it's coming in. They can get a confirmation for when it's ready if they're at curbside or if they're ordering at the restaurant. All sorts of different options you can do here. You can add the tip over here, and then you just pay, and you're ready to go. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. I just want to run through it really quick without getting too deep. You need to go set up a demo with a Lightspeed expert, because then you can ask all of your questions. I don't know what your needs are, your hardware needs. I don't know how big of a restaurant you are, but you need to set up a demo with them because you can ask all your questions and see if it's a great fit for you. And if you do, make sure to use the links that I got posting up here, because if you do sign up with them, you can save $2,000. Why would you not save that? Okay, so I want to thank you for hanging out with me today and checking this out. I am going to see you next time. I'm out.